In the morning, the meadow is filled with little yellow dandelion flowers. And interspersed are the seeded, wishing, fulfilled little dandelion seed flowers. I'm walking out this morning at 7 in the morning. I've got the 2 dog leashes wrapped around my neck, draped over. And the 2 dogs are running ahead of me. One a box-headed Labrador, Beckett. And Rapunzel, the 6-month-old canine companion, very eager for his attention. My feet are a little wet from the dew, and I'm not entirely awake. I'm wearing my shirt that I slept in the night before. And the dogs are starting to feel the earth wetness in their black fur, and they're running ahead of me, and they're boom, boom, they're starting to fight like play fight. That was like elephant seals bumping up against each other in front of me, and I'm walking slowly alone with those 2 black dogs in the middle of the Laguna de Santa Rosa. Beckett's a breeder. That's his job. He's the one who takes his seed regularly to the canine companion, and they put him in a big metal room with a bunch of other little black dogs, and that's what he does. That's his living. That's his job. He's a father of canine. His genetics are really good. He's like really kind of hunky, and he's got this big black, and he walks kind of like this. And he's got it going on. Rapunzel. I don't know why they named her Rapunzel. She's not blonde or long-haired or anything. I mean, she's just got this black little pink tongue trying to get his attention. Luckily, there's this little period when they're puppies that the older dogs won't. So she just, and they're boom, boom. I notice her hair is kind of up on her back, and they like run at each other, full throttle, boom. But I'm actually walking behind them, relaxed. Good morning. I'm walking behind my husband, Tom. When I get back to the house, he's asked me to go out in his man shed. He wants to tell me about his new life as a NASA, we don't say it, Department of Defense, DOD. They're all in bed together now. NASA, the DOD, or something else. The commercial satellites. What we do, what we like. Streaming television into our, We're all together, 1, 2, 3 in this department, and he's now part of that department, and he wants to share it with me. So I'm walking over the lawn, through the enormous gopher mounds where the lawn used to be. And I go inside, and there's Tibetan prayer flags in the rafters. And a beautiful airbrushed kind of photo/painting of his father, who died a while back. And he's got his Che Guevara fluffy, fuzzy sweatshirt on. And the sun is pouring in. And he's talking about how the solar energy is powering the satellites. And I'm distracted by that gray, black, white hair, the stubble that rubs against my back when we go to sleep at night. And the sun is streaming in. He's got these big books, and he's got documents from the government, MIT, that I'm not actually supposed to read. They have to say things like, threat to free space. I can tell you, I can't tell you anymore. Sworn to secrecy. We're very grateful he has his job, because my ex-husband, who I love dearly, just lost his job. Got laid off. So we're kind of in this healthcare hell where we're trying, to keep all the children thankful that we have Tom in the middle of the amoeba called our family, kind of holding us all under the umbrella of Cigna. That's really what you worry about when you lose your job. You don't worry that you don't have anything to do, and you don't know how you're going to eat. All of that, that's nothing. It's how will you keep your health insurance? How will you get it back? How will you cover your children? How much deductible will there be? How long can you last on Cobra? How many loans will you have to take out to keep your family covered? So we're very thankful that he's like a star in the middle of the universe for us right now. We head back into the house. It's Father's Day, it's the morning. And Danny, my stepson, is sitting on the edge of my blue leather chair, one leg kind of off, right by the door, almost like a puppy, waiting for someone to come in. And we see his face framed in one of the glass windows. And his little sweatshirt is askew. And he's got this really long hair now. Sometimes he lives in San Diego and he visits us, and sometimes that's always what you see when he walks in, like, what's changed? And now he's got this curly hair, kind of long, and a little more hair on his upper lip. He's 15. Oh, Tom says behind me, we were supposed to go out to breakfast at 8, and it's 8:30, and then Ben, 10-year-old Ben, shoots out of the bedroom in his Sapita baseball shirt, and it's kind of like related to the Giants, and Tom likes the A's, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can get him to change that shirt. It's Father's Day. Get your A's shirt on, get your Giants shirt on. But anyways, so he straight up like he goes and he gets his drawing that he's done for Tom. Tom likes to call himself the step-down dad. And it's all purple in the back. No, maybe this one is all blue, green. It's the lawn where the Gophers usually aren't, because they play baseball and Tom's pitching. And Benjamin in the picture is waiting. And it says, "You're the best father in the world." And he's wrapping his arms around Tom. And Tom's saying, "I'm going to slow down for this." And at some point, Jonah wanders in from his sleep in his man shack. It's not a man shack, it's a young man shack. We don't know what to call it. It's his dark cave. It's his teen adolescent. Whoa! Okay, watching Xbox, warfare, modern warfare. They're all getting sucked into the. Whoa! But he did text me at 1 o'clock because that's his curfew, where I unplug the internet from the house. The wireless goes down, and he's cut off from the main line. Whoa! He texted me right at 1 o'clock, like 12:59, to say, "I'm working on the Father's Day cards." But it's all kind of garbled in the way that text does, like it's put the wrong word in. "I'm working on card geese." I know a lot about that. What's that? Is that new teen sex thing? What's that? But he wanders in through the front door, really sleepy. Got that, like, where am I? kind of aura all about him. "Happy Father's Day," he says. At this point, my ex-husband has been called and alerted that the children have risen and he can come over, play ping pong. I've almost tried to insert him into the brunch that Tom had earlier with Ben and Tom, but realized that was really awkward, so I said goodbye to them. But now the ex-husband is coming over, and now they're all sitting around. They're playing Risk together. And I'm in the kitchen doing the dishes, listening. When I called my ex-husband, he said to me, "You're the source of all my problems." I remember once I did. Oh, lucky me. I felt so honored to be the source, the star in the middle of all of his problems. And then he came over, and there they are, and Danny is sitting with his father, Tom, on the big red velvet couch, and Jonah's sitting kind of like this, leaning over towards Tom on the little stool. And Loring has sat down in that same chair that Danny was sitting in, and he's talking to me about how the heck do you sit in this chair? The pillow's down by my back. I don't get it. But then Ben is curled up on his lap, And at some point, they're just, this is risk. It's Star Wars risk, actually. And there's men moving all across the floor. And someone's saying, where's the Jedis when we need them? There's like war happening, but we're so happy together in the middle of that war game. There's all this that I have to walk out of the kitchen and I see the backs of them and the circle, and there's just one space left right on the edge of that red velvet couch that Danny loves to sleep on. It's so soft. And it's just for me. And I just lean, trying to be inconspicuous as all those men and boys and war and fathers and stars are shining